Welcome, everyone, and a huge thank you to all of our amazing subscribers. To those joining us for the first time, we invite you to subscribe and become a part of our crafting community. We truly hope you enjoy watching our decor dupes and that they inspire your own creativity. Remember to always have fun crafting. To craft this beautiful lotus-shaped mirror with a pearl inlay effect, begin by gathering all the necessary materials, which include a round mirror, foam board, white mother-of-pearl or shell mosaic tile sheets, metallic gold acrylic paint, a brush, a fine-tip paintbrush, strong adhesive, such as E6000 or a strong craft glue, a cutting tool, like an X-Acto knife or foam cutter, pencil or marker for tracing, and protective varnish, optional but recommended. Start by laying the round mirror onto the foam board and tracing its outline, then using the pencil to freehand draw the 5-petal lotus shape, extending evenly outward from the central circle. Carefully cut out the lotus shape from the foam board using your cutting tool, and then cut out the central circle where the mirror will go, ensuring a snug fit. Once your foam frame is cut, paint the entire surface, including the outer and inner edges, with a base layer of the metallic gold paint, applying a second coat if needed for an opaque finish. Measure the dimensions of the lotus petals, then use the fine-tip paintbrush and gold paint to trace a thin line around the perimeter of each petal and create the central vein line down the middle. Prepare your mosaic tiles by peeling them off their backing sheets and, if necessary, trimming them to fit the curves and corners of each petal section. Apply strong adhesive to the back of each tile and press it firmly onto the foam frame within the gold-lined sections, filling in the petals entirely to create the stunning shell inlay effect. Allow the tile adhesive to dry completely. For the final steps, add any small details to the central gold lines with your fine-tip paintbrush and, if desired, apply a clear protective varnish over the gold paint and tiles. Finish by applying a strong adhesive to the back rim of the round mirror and carefully pressing it into the center of your decorated frame, allowing it to dry thoroughly before hanging your new custom decor piece. To recreate the high-end look of the Lulu and Georgia Eldon vase for a fraction of the price, start by gathering a large plastic or glass bowl and a smaller tapered vase or votive holder from a dollar store to serve as the footed base. Using a strong adhesive like E6000 or a high-temp hot glue gun, securely center and bond the bottom of the bowl to the bottom of the base, allowing it to cure completely. To achieve that signature stony texture, mix gray acrylic paint with a generous amount of baking soda until it reaches a thick, paste-like consistency. Then dab it onto the entire exterior with a sponge or a stiff brush to create a porous, concrete-like finish. While the paint dries, create the 4 decorative handles by cutting 4 equal lengths of thick cotton or jute nautical rope and forming them into small C-shapes. Wrap the ends tightly with twine to prevent fraying and give them a finished look. Once the vase is dry, space the 4 rope handles evenly around the rim and secure them with a heavy-duty adhesive, holding them in place until set. For a final professional touch, you can lightly dry brush a slightly lighter shade of gray over the high points of the texture to add dimension, resulting in a stunning artisanal centerpiece that looks like a designer find, but costs less than $15 to assemble. To recreate these stunning, high-end dupe mercury glass candle holders inspired by Serena and Lily, you will need a few simple materials: a pair of bubble-stemmed clear glass candlesticks, thrifted or from a dollar store, 2 matching glass bowls or vases that can sit securely on top of the stems, also thrifted or from a dollar store, a bottle of silver or mercury glass spray paint, such as Krylon-looking glass, a spray bottle filled with a water and vinegar solution, 1-to-1 ratio, 2 plain white pillar candles, E6000 or similar strong glass adhesive, and a piece of linen or burlap fabric to use as a coaster base. Begin by thoroughly cleaning and drying all your glassware. Apply the strong adhesive to the top rim of one candlestick stem and carefully position one glass bowl centrally on it, applying firm pressure. Repeat with the second set and allow the adhesive to cure completely. Once cured, you're ready to create the mercury glass effect. Working in a well-ventilated area, lightly mist the interior of the glass bowls/stems with the water vinegar solution, then immediately spray a very light, even coat of the looking glass paint into the misted interior, allowing the water beads to create the characteristic mottled texture. You may need to repeat this step, allowing it to dry slightly in between, with additional light layers until you're satisfied with the depth and modeling. Let the paint dry completely before handling or placing any candles. For the base, cut 2 circular or square pieces of the linen or burlap fabric to act as a protection mat for your table, echoing the original's design. Place the fabric pieces, set your newly crafted mercury glass holders upon them, and finish by adding the pillar candles for a truly elegant, custom look that belies its low cost. To recreate this high-end look on a budget, you will need 2 varied-sized pottery vases, thrifted or from a dollar store, matte chalk-style paint in a grayish or light beige shade, a medium-sized paintbrush, natural cotton rope, and a high-heat hot glue gun with glue sticks. First, clean the vases thoroughly to remove any dirt or residue. Using the medium brush, apply 1 or 2 even coats of the grayish matte paint to the entire exterior of both vases, allowing them to dry completely between coats until you achieve an opaque, ceramic-like finish. Starting with the smaller vase, apply a small dab of hot glue to the rope end and secure it near the bottom edge of the vase body. Carefully wrap the rope around the vase, building a coiled section that wraps around the center in multiple layers, just as shown in the original design. Ensure you are pulling the rope tightly and adding a thin line of glue periodically to keep it secure. When you reach the desired wrapping width, cut the rope, secure the final end with glue, and tuck it neatly. Replicate this technique on the larger vase but slightly higher up, wrapping a thicker band of rope to balance the taller form and create that specific staggered double coil pattern. The final steps are to let all the glue dry and then arrange the faux olive branches inside the larger vase, creating the perfect textured and sophisticated dupe. To recreate this high-end anthropology rope mirror on a budget, you will need a large round mirror, either thrifted or from a craft store, several packs of air-dry clay, terracotta or dark brown works best to mimic wood, a rolling pin, a hot glue gun with extra-strength glue sticks, a craft knife, and a dark wood gel stain or brown acrylic paint with a matte sealant. Begin by cleaning your mirror surface thoroughly and protecting the glass center with painter's tape to ensure a clean finish. Take your air-dry clay and roll it out into long, even snakes or ropes, then gently twist 2 strands together to create that signature thick, coiled look seen in the original piece. Alternatively, you can score a single thick rope of clay with a craft tool to simulate the spiral texture. Carefully curve these clay coils around the frame of the mirror, pressing them down to ensure they follow the circular shape, and use a small amount of water to smooth out any seams where the ends of the clay meet. Once the entire frame is covered, allow the clay to dry completely for at least 24 to 48 hours until it is hard and lightweight. After the clay is fully cured, apply a layer of dark wood gel stain or a mix of brown and black acrylic paint using a dry brush technique to highlight the ridges and give it an authentic carved wood appearance. Finish the project by applying a matte spray sealant to protect the finish, then peel away the painter's tape to reveal your stunning $22 designer-inspired masterpiece. To create this high-end butterfly wall charm dupe, start by gathering a wooden or thick cardboard butterfly cutout, gold metallic spray paint or acrylic paint, strong, clear-drying craft glue, and crushed white eggshells or inexpensive iridescent seashell chips from a craft or dollar store. Begin the process by painting the entire butterfly base with a smooth coat of gold paint, ensuring the edges are well covered to mimic a heavy metallic frame and allow it to dry completely. Once the base is ready, use a fine-tip paintbrush or a toothpick to apply glue in small sections within the veins of the butterfly wings. Then carefully press the crushed shell pieces into the glue using tweezers for precision, layering them slightly to achieve that textured mosaic look found in authentic mother-of-pearl. Work your way across the wings until all the open spaces are filled with the white, shimmering material, being careful not to cover the gold boning of the butterfly. After the glue has set for several hours, finish the piece with a light spray of clear gloss sealant to protect the shells and give the entire project a polished, expensive-looking sheen before mounting it to your wall. To recreate this high-end brass butterfly sculpture on a budget, you will first need to gather your materials, which include 3 or 4 dried or artificial sturdy leaves. Magnolia or laurel leaves work best for their shape. A roll of flexible 12-gauge floral wire, a small container of metallic gold wax finish, or a can of gold spray paint, a hot glue gun with extra glue sticks, and a pair of needle nose pliers with wire cutters. Begin by looking at materials differently, such as leaves, and seeing wings of butterflies, dragonflies, etc. Start by cutting 6 lengths of wire to roughly 5 inches each to serve as the legs and antennae. Then twist them together in the center to create a structural base, using your pliers to fan the legs out so the piece can stand independently. Once your wire frame is stable, apply the gold finish to your leaves. If using wax, buff it on with a soft cloth for a realistic metallic sheen. Or, if using spray paint, apply 2 light coats and let them dry completely. Carefully attach the golden leaves to the center of your wire frame using small dabs of hot glue, positioning them at upward angles to mimic the look of wings in flight. Finish the piece by applying a final touch of gold paint or wax over any visible glue spots or wire twists to ensure the entire sculpture has a seamless, expensive-looking brass finish that rivals the store-bought original. To recreate this elegant checkered wall pocket vase using Sculpey clay, begin by conditioning cream and tan clay until soft, rolling each into even 1/4 inch slabs before cutting them into identical 1/2 inch strips. Construct a checkered slab by alternating these colored strips into a striped sheet, cutting that sheet crosswise into new strips, and then reassembling them in an alternating pattern to create a seamless checkerboard design. Cut a large scalloped rectangle for the backing and a slightly wider piece for the front pocket. Then use a straw to pierce a hanging hole at the top of the backing. Score the edges where the pieces meet, apply liquid clay or bake and bond if available, and press the pocket onto the backing, inserting a loose wad of crumpled aluminum foil inside to maintain the vessel's shape during the baking process. Bake the piece on a parchment-lined tray according to the package instructions, typically 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 30 minutes, and once completely cooled, remove the foil. Thread a luxurious cream satin ribbon through the hole to tie a large decorative bow, and finish by tucking in faux ranunculus stems to achieve a high-end $8 handmade dupe that perfectly captures the sophisticated aesthetic of the $48 original. To our longtime subscribers, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You truly are the heart of this channel. Your support, comments, and shared projects are what keep this community so vibrant. If you're new here, we'd love for you to join the family by hitting that subscribe button. We have so much in store for you, including even more beautiful high-end decor dupes that look like $1 million but fit perfectly into a budget. We hope these projects spark your imagination and show you that you don't need to spend a fortune to have a stunning home. Happy crafting, and remember to always have fun.